Hello, I'm Reggie Bernard, and I'd like to present to you Mobile Learning, Bring Your Own Device Initiative for Summit Academy Schools 2016 to 2020 Initiative. The Summit Academy mission statement is that Summit Academy schools will provide an appropriate and comprehensive education to children with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, autism, Asperger's disorder, and other learning disorders in our community. Our goal is to improve the students' academic success, level of confidence, and their attitude towards school. This will be achieved through concentrated academic instruction, extensive and evaluation with a supportive learning environment through the use of educational technologies. The technology vision statement is that Summit Academy schools will work with our student families in the community to build a foundation for technology access based on emerging technologies. We will provide classroom technology access for the students' academic experience to assist growth of commitment to their education, and this will better prepare them for entering and succeeding in the workforce, as well as improve the quality of their lives socially, educationally, and in solving life's problems. What is mobile learning? We're going to click on the link below, and I'd like you to view what mobile learning is. about 4 years ago, and you can see how the technology that you saw in that video, some is still being used today, but things have changed. So that's why Summit Academy needs to expand by allowing students to bring and use their own mobile devices in the classroom. My vision statement for technology for Summit Academy is, in today's evolving world, technology is always changing. Our society has to stay on top of the new technology being used in everyday home and business tasks, as well as research and higher technology. Students must participate in using mobile technology to succeed in future career endeavors. Now, Summit Academy will provide mobile technology resources for students and staff to use daily. Summit Academy will provide current and offer growing technology opportunities by providing development opportunities to the staff and students in order to be successful for the 21st century in utilizing mobile technology. So let's further investigate. Why do we want to use mobile technology? Well, students can continue to learn outside the classroom, so they'll be able to take it outside the classroom and home to continue doing any tasks that they've learned. Mobile technology will also better prepare students' skills for success in the 21st century. This will help them to lead them into new employment opportunities, as they'll have so much technology changes when they get out of high school that they will have very, very many careers that they will have to follow based on the changes. Now, mobile technology changes how students learn and how the teachers instruct. So, students are engaged and they actually take ownership of their learning process, while teachers are instructing. They're collaborating assignments for team-based assignments. So it's just not like a look up, research, and do a simple report. Now, mobile technology in the classroom requires an increase of Wi-Fi hotspots, possibly an increased bandwidth on the school network. Also, they'll have to increase access to the IT support or help desk for troubleshooting, and professional development for staff to resolve basic troubleshooting strategies. Now, we can measure success in using mobile technology by monthly surveys, as well as monthly school network access reports. The administrator walkthroughs inside the school and they record the observations, as well as student growth on school-approved assessment tools and how they have been able to grow from bi-weekly assessments such as we use in Ames Web at Summit Academy. Now, when we scope these out, the stakeholders that are going to be the core are going to be the students, the teachers, the school administrators, as well as the parents in the school board. Now, the implementation goals is we'd have to develop a new AUP and social media school policy for students to understand and sign, survey students and parents at the beginning of the school year of what mobile technology they own and Wi-Fi capability and the condition of their mobile device. And then the IT team will compile the survey results and review their responses and discuss options to present to management and school board for any additional funding requests for hardware and school network resources. Schedule and complete professional development sessions with school staff to determine the network capability in using mobile devices in the school building. Now, the program design is we will continue using the district-owned Google Chromebooks and the teacher-issued Apple iPads. We would also allow students to bring in their own technology, like BYOD, or also known as Bring in Your Own Device, BYOD. We will continue to use district-approved Google applications in the cloud computing services. Now, policies that will need to be revised and developed are the AUP and the social media to address bringing your own devices in. Also, we would need to revise the student code of conduct and ramification outcomes of inappropriate technology behavior. Now, the IT team will need to review the survey results as we previously discussed, research and test the Wi-Fi hotspots in the school network bandwidth, provide results of network tests to determine what mobile devices are able to be used currently, and provide results of what network bandwidth is needed to continue on an ongoing basis for successful use, adding more mobile devices throughout the school year. I want to show you a video example of Katy Independent School District out of Texas of how they had the Cisco network provide solutions for them.
I believe the next 5 years are so transformational in education. Technology is so important to how these kids are not only going to learn, but how they're going to live. The Web 2.0 tools, the blogs and the wikis and the videos and the podcasts, this is what these kids do outside of school. More than ever before, technology has to be in the schools and it has to work. We knew the budgeting and the finances were going to continue to get worse. But we also knew another thing. A very high percentage of our kids had personal devices. So when we looked at bring your own device, that was a way to leverage the personal investment parents were making in their technology and allowing that to help us out as a school district.
Honestly, I will tell you that I was very skeptical, in the beginning. The wireless network EDCI was actually built for coverage and not density. Allowing 60,000 or 80,000 devices that are not controlled by us onto a network that you work very hard to build and to protect, it's difficult to get your head around.
It was kind of like changing a flat while you're driving down the road. We were defining a new support model as we were implementing the new instructional delivery. When I looked at bring your own device and from a pure infrastructure perspective, how we were going to manage the devices, I started thinking about we're using Web 2.0, we're talking about digital citizenship. What resources do they need to get to on my internal network? And when we started to really evaluate this, there weren't many resources that the kids needed to get to on the internal network.
Our core was pretty robust, but how do we build the right solution and provide the most security with the amount of money that we have?
We decided to create a public Wi-Fi at every one of our campuses, and you're not going to get anywhere near my internal network. I am providing you access to the internet.
The public environment that we have is like a Starbucks model. Whenever they come in, they're being authenticated with our SSID and the password. And that type of internet filtering depends on what level of student they are.
I think the beautiful part about this solution is I am device neutral. I don't care if it's a DS station. I don't care if it's a Kindle. If you can get to the internet and you can type, bring your device and get us connected. For the equity issues, because we knew that there were going to be equity issues out there, we're doing things like teaming the kids together that have a device with kids that don't have a device. We're a year into bring your own device, and I really have not heard equity as a barrier to acceptance or learning inside the classroom.
A teacher standing in front of the classroom and lecturing is the way I've always taught, and it works for a while. But this is intrinsic. It's taking that knowledge and really grasping hold of it, and that's not possible with the old-fashioned type of learning with lecture and no technology.
Cisco has been with us from the very beginning when we started to build our infrastructure, all the way through when we wanted to implement public Wi-Fi at every one of our campuses. Because they understand directionally where we're going, they're always helping us think of the innovative way to do it. Having them as a partner in those core areas really helps streamline the implementation, and I think we really got a lot of cost-effective solutions because we have that integrated partner. What we're offering in KDISD is a new way of instructing, is a new way of allowing kids to learn in their own style with their own personal devices, and that impacts education.
The case study can be found at this link right here, and I will now go on to the next video to share a little bit more about the implementation.